Where do you envision yourself in 3 years? That's what I'm going to talk about. In 3 years, if I have to just dream and imagine what is possible, I see myself as a leader, an influencer, leading and training and equipping an online community that has in real life training as well across 3 regions of the world, North America, Europe, and Asia, where we make these relationship skills, building this community accessible at the first entry point for anyone for free. Everyone is welcome. There's access to it. The next level are for people who want to go a little deeper and want a little more value, and those products will be available. And then at the highest level, people who want more intensive coaching, where my wife Sungshim and myself will make ourselves available. And I want to see, it's not just one-time moments, oh, this coaching opportunity, this one day, this weekend, this half an hour, this 3 hour, those will be there. But it's an ongoing series where we are inspiring people and equipping them in tangible exercises and practical ways to build up their relationships, regulate themselves so they can live by their deepest core values, and build communities that are based in love. As a follower of Jesus, I want to see those people orient around the person of Jesus, who looks to the Father, depends on the Spirit, and lives out his calling. And he is the highest model of what it means to be human. Because I think if you follow his teachings, just take for example Matthew 5-7, the Sermon on the Mount. If you live that out, you will experience a powerful life where whatever comes to you, you actually grow stronger and your community grows stronger. So I want people to know an individual can change a community, and I also want to equip the community how to continue to grow as a community of love and power for the sake of others. So I imagine that online community will grow to the point where we will teach in 3 cities in North America, and 1 city in Europe, and 1 city in Asia. Could go beyond that, but that's where I'm shooting for in 3 years. And that online community sustains us so we can continue to create more opportunities. I also imagine that we will have a house large enough to host guests if they want to go. It could be a couple, it could be an individual, go deeper and more in depth. And we can host gatherings and trainings, and we'd have like an online studio. And also a retreat house, a retreat center. And this one, the way I live my life, I don't care how it's funded. If there's somebody who believes in the vision and wants to grant us access to that, if we own it, great. If cryptocurrencies do amazingly well and we have the right access to those things and it grows, great. If somebody else who has lots of funds and access to a retreat house and wants to grant that to us, that's fantastic. I have less need to own those things, but more of a desire and imagination that we can build a community across the world. And I'm starting with North America, expanding to Asia and Europe. And I see our family being a part of that. How we're growing, we're living it out, we're using ourselves as a model, as an example. We're doing the work, we're sharing our stories, our successes and our failures. Both Sungshim and I, between the 2 of us, we have 3 master's degrees. She has 2. And her 2 are, one is a marriage and family therapy degree, and I have that as well. We're both licensed. But that is not why you should listen to us. Because the beginning of our marriage, we say was hell for the first 2 years. We have the authority to speak because we know how to return to the relationship after being angry, sad, disgusted, any of those emotions, we know how to remain relational very quickly, how to regulate ourselves, take a breather, come back, talk to Jesus, share our interaction, and live out our deepest value towards our vision. And we want to help other people to do that, because this kind of life is immensely freeing, relaxing. I mean, we still do hard work, but it is a different kind of hard work. It's hard work that you know will produce fruit, rather than the hard work where it's just suffering and you're just like beating each other up. I want to share that with others. And it is like the yoke that Jesus talked about. It's the easy yoke, and his burden is light. It doesn't mean you don't do hard things. We do hard things. But the return on investments of these kind of hard things is immensely different than just banging your head against a wall, trying to do it over and over again. So we want to show you the way that we have learned that has been tremendously powerful. We'll share our mentors, our friends with you, and we have really wonderful relationships with them. So those are some things I see and envision where we'll be in 3 years. Where will you be in 3 years? And how can I be a part of that for you? God bless you. Love you.